Look at my little mug, isn't he so cute? Anyways, that's not what you're here for, is it? Hello friends, my name is Sarah. I'm the artist and maker behind Denim and Rain. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Alright, today I've got some projects to share with you, some new things, some things I've finished, some things I've been working on, will probably be working on for a while. I have some plants to share with you, some art to share with you, and you know, with other things sprinkled in, I'm sure. Thank you for all of your fun comments on my last video, my unpopular opinion video. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. You can also find all the links, all the places you can find me down below in the description box, my Instagram, Ravelry, website, my Ko-Fi in case you want to buy me a cup of tea because I don't drink coffee. So yeah, thank you all for hanging around here, for subscribing, and just sharing all the love. You guys are so amazing. So anyways, I'll stop gushing and get into the knitting, huh? We have finished fingerless mitts. Ta-da! I have finished a pair of fingerless mitts that will be my brother's for Christmas. They come very high up on my fingers. They won't go as high up on his fingers, but you know, his hands are bigger than mine. I was a little worried about how much space I would have on them, but I feel like there should be enough room for him and it not squeeze him so much. I am a little more concerned about the fingers. The fingers are a little bit snug. Like I can fit like another finger in most of them, but yeah, we'll see. Ooh, I need to fix that. Didn't even notice that. That's not cute. Yeah, that's a spot where cold can get in. We'll be fixing that hole. Shoot, I'm gonna leave that out so I don't forget to fix the hole. A pencil behind me. I'm just gonna shove a pencil in the hole because I don't have a stitch marker or anything near me, so we'll just stick a pencil in the hole so I remember to fix it. Oops. So anyways, there's no pattern for those. I just made it up as I went. Well, correction, I made it up as I went last year and then followed the same instructions that I did last year for them. They're just using Lion Brand Wool-Ease in black. So nothing super fancy, but yeah, eventually I'm gonna make myself a pair because I really like, every time I make them for somebody, I'm like, ooh, these are really nice. And then I still don't have any fingerless mitts, which would be really nice. All right, so the next thing I have finished is a baby sweater. Ta-da! So this is for somebody I know who is pregnant. They're expecting a little boy. I was going to bring it to them, but I've decided to wait, and I'm going to give it to my sister to take to their baby shower. But yeah, this is using Maxim Woodlands, which is a 90-10 acrylic alpaca blend, and this is just using the Tincan knits pattern. I did add a short row in the back or two, I don't know, which is making it do this stupid thing. I hate it when short rows do that, where they like curl out, which once it's on somebody, you don't notice once it's on, but it's kind of annoying before that. And then I added a ribbing detail that goes down from the neck all the way down the sleeves, which I blocked out, but because of high acrylic content, my blocking isn't staying very well, so I'm not doing a ribbing detail again on a sweater. Just let's say that. It's driving me crazy. I really wish that it would stay like this, but it keeps doing that, which is not cute. So yeah, I used the Tincan knits pattern, just added short rows and added the ribbing instead of the garter. Wish I had done the garter, but whatever, it's fine. And then what else? It's basically size I did. I think the 6 to 12 month size is the size that I did. So yeah, little baby sweater. Turned out good except for the sleeves not being the way I wanted it to, but you know, it's fine. It's fine, whatever. So yeah, baby sweater done. I finished that like last week or something like that. Not before we left for our trip, which is when I wanted to get it done, but that's okay. I did some other knitting on our trip. I also realized I didn't talk about my locale change. Not that it really matters. I can sit wherever I want to sit, but I'm always curious when I see people's location change. I'm like, ooh, where are they at? Are they at home? Is this a different area of their place? Like, where are they? So, I mean, I get the curiosity. But I am in my living room because we are getting to the stage of the Pacific Northwest where it's just going to be gray for eternity. And where I normally sit, I have a window on my side, so it's like really bright on half my face and then really dark on the other. Where in my living room, I can face the window and get more direct light. And then it's a little moodier behind me, which I kind of like that vibe. So I might start recording here through winter. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm kind of feeling it. But anyways, my next project is living in my prickly owl bag, which I love. It's got this cute little floral on the bottom, a hand stamped butterfly, a fabulous tassel, and then the back has her logo stamped onto it, which is super cute. And then the inside is mustard, which I love. Okay, so in here I have a half finished object, I'm getting tangled and throwing things everywhere. Okay, so my next half finished object is a sock. So I asked my family, I usually ask like, hey, is there anything you want me to make you for Christmas? My parents said they wanted socks. So I have started a sock for my father. I am using my pattern, the Hawkins Socks, which has not been released yet. I still have to write it up. I haven't done that. I also wanted to play with the stripes one more time because the pair that I have, I felt like the stripe here and here were like a touch too thick, so it was almost like the same thick. They weren't the same thickness, but I wanted it to be a touch different. So this one I like more. So yeah. But I am making him the Hawkins socks. I am using Lion brand Wool Ease. This is the color Umber. This is the color, I think, Hunter Green. Pretty sure. And then it's like a ribbing, and then the toe also has the green. Yeah. I knit him the 3rd size, I think. I usually knit the 2nd size for myself, and then he's got a pretty, like, his feet are larger, but they're not super, like, wide, and he's got a fairly thin leg, so I'm doing the 2nd size for him, which I'm pretty sure I did for his socks last year, because, yeah, the same stitch count. I don't remember what my stitch count is. Sorry. But, yeah. Hawkins socks, it doesn't fit on my blocker. My blockers are not meant for this size of foot, so it looks like baggy and weird on it. This also has not been blocked yet because, well, it would be kind of silly to block them on here because it's not like they're gonna get all like perfectly even and stuff. Anyways, if you're mom and you're watching, don't tell dad. But yeah, my parents really like Stranger Things too, so I figured make him a pair of these. Plus he's from, you know, grew up in the 80s, so why not make him a retro pair of socks, right? So yeah, that's what I'm making him. I've got half of it done, which is making me happy. I'm getting some of these Christmas gifts done. And yeah, got fingerless mitts done. I've got another gift made for another family member. I'm working on my father's socks. And then I have something I cast on the other day for my daughter. We have another prickly owl bag. This is a custom one she made for me, which has got my logo on it, and then this fun pattern on the back, and then the inside is like this party of flowers, which I love. Man, I feel like I'm cruising through this stuff. I included the details, right? Yeah, Lion brand. It's a pattern that's not coming out. I feel like I'm just like speed talking, so if I am, I'm sorry. I have a tendency to either like stop. Like last week I had issues. I couldn't focus. I kept like stopping and like staring off into nothing. The editing was it was the worst. I don't know where my brain was, but it wasn't with it, and you know, it's fine. Decided I'm only recording when I am ready to. That way I don't have to do a million edits. Like yesterday I had a migraine, so I was gonna record yesterday, but I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that because I'm probably gonna end up doing the same thing where I don't feel super up to it, so I just zone out. And yeah, I don't want to do that to myself in the editing because it's not fun. But today I feel extra rambly and very quick. Don't know why, I don't need to. But anyways, I'm making my daughter a sweater for Christmas. I think I've talked about this yarn before in one of my stash tour videos, which I can pop up in the little thingamajigger. But I'm making her a sweater. This is just a plain raglan that I'm adding some colorwork dashes to. I am using two different types of yarn here. I am using Lion Brand Woolies, and then I am using Lion Brand Mandala. And I did not bring the ball band with me, but I want to say the color is Tranquil. I want to say, I could be wrong, but this is it in the cake. Let me hold it up for you. So I've done an orange, a pink, and then it goes to blue, green, a purple, and then a darker pink, and then back to orange, and the lighter pink. So I am cutting a little bit of sections out of it, not like colors, but I'm cutting the sections a little shorter just because I want to get all or most of the colors in the yoke section. And then I'm gonna knit the body just in this color, and then I'll do the dashes at the end of the sleeves. So something just really simple, I think. Like, I don't want anything like crazy. She already has like a couple of more bold colorwork sweaters that I've knit her before. Sorry, it really wants to see my face. On here I have one of my little polymer clay stitch markers that I made myself. No, I'm not getting into polymer clay. It's like super, you can't really tell, it's not focusing on it, but it's like slightly bendy, and it shouldn't be bendy. Now, and then you have that in contrast to the stunning Hello Lavender stitch markers on here that are perfect. Focus. These are from her No Waste collection. There's 3 of them, which I have on here as well. So yeah. Not a lot to say. I am again using the Tincan Knits Rye sweater for it. Rye? I think it's the Rye. Or am I so wrong in that? Hold on. Well, the Flax, not the Rye. The Rye is the socks or the hat? I don't know. The Rye is the socks, the Barley's the hat. So the Flax is the sweater. I'm using the Flax sweater from Tincan Knits as my base for my math. I mean, I could do the math, but I don't really want to do the math. I'm just using their math and making something unique out of it, which is why I actually really like that pattern. It's a worsted, or is it Aran? I use it for worsted and DK. And it's just like a basic recipe, and you can throw whatever you want at it. So yeah, that's what I really like it for that. I did 1 short row, not a ton. I just did short row that went across the back and then came to the front and then back to the front and then just went back to knitting. I've decided I don't like it when short rows are just in the back, because then you get like the baby sweater where it bevels like that. Where if you carry your short rows all the way around to the front and then all the way back, it's a much more even look. Plus then you add a little short rows to your shoulders, which I really like. I don't remember. I think it's the sweater I'm currently knitting for myself that I did that on, and I've put it on, and I really like the way that it fits too. Oh, was it my champagne cardigan that does that? No, the champagne cardigan I feel like just goes through the sleeves. It doesn't go all the way around to the front. But yeah, I think after I did the champagne card, I was like, oh yeah, you could go through the raglans. You don't have to just stay in the back. So I really like having the short rows go all the way to the front. Turn, go back, front, turn. It just, I feel like it fits a lot better. And then you don't get the little floppy thing that happens. It's very irritating. So yeah, but you can tell the short rows because it's like a little bit more of the white in the back, which doesn't bother me, and it's a kid's sweater. And she mostly wears her hair down, so you're probably not going to see it anyways. But yeah, I've been having to work on it in the evenings when she's not around because I do want it to be a surprise for her. She's been asking for a sweater. She's seen the yarn before. She knows that I've got a plan to make it at some point in the future. But yeah, it's more fun when it's a surprise. So yeah, I'm making it a surprise. I will knit that for her, and then I think, I haven't decided my kids. I'm going to do a video where I talk about all of my Christmas knitting and my gift knitting because I haven't quite figured out everything for everybody yet. Plus then I can talk about everybody's stuff and just tell everyone, don't watch that video, please. And then I can share everything without being like, stop now, don't watch any further, or don't tell this person. So it'll just be easier that way. Anyways, my last thing I've been working on, that's a lie. This is not the last thing I've been working on. I also did a couple of rows on my waffle crochet blanket, but not enough progress to show you. It seems kind of silly to show you this much on a blanket that's way wide, way wider than I thought. I was like working on it and was like, wow, this is wider than I thought I made it. It's like as wide as my couch, maybe even a little wider. Yeah, I don't think my 3 balls that I have is quite gonna be enough. I haven't decided if I want to maybe rip back now before I get too far in, or if I run out of yarn, maybe color block and do a different color at the end. I don't know. But I'm gonna have to consider that. I'm gonna have to weigh my yarn and see where I'm at. But anyways, the last thing I have to show you that I've been working on is my sweater, which is a pattern I'm just making up as I go. It doesn't have a name. I'm currently just calling it my mushroom sweater because it's got, well, it doesn't right now because I took them off. I have all my like mushroom stitch markers and progress keepers on it, which again, I'm kind of annoyed I took them off and didn't put them back on, so now I can't show you. I think I showed them in the last video, so if you're really curious, go to the last video, or they're on my Instagram account. My last photo I shared, or at least at this point, it's got this sweater in it, and it has the stitch markers. Anyways, here's the sweater. So I am about halfway, a third of the way through the body, and then I ran out of yarn at that point. I finished my first ball of the fingering weight that I'm holding, which is Coast to Coast Yarn Company, in the Shitake colorway. I am using her 75-25 base. It's super pretty, lots of like beautiful tones to it without being like in your face variegated, which I like. So yeah, and so I got to that point and decided, you know what, I'm gonna cast on the sleeve instead of continuing with the body. So I did that, and I finished the sleeve. Boop. So yeah, this the pattern I'm doing is a broken rib, which is kind of, you know, a broken rib when it's not blocked bunches up, but it's super pretty. And then I've got a really wide stockinette raglan, which is then carried down the side of the sweater, and sorry, I'm probably moving this way too fast, and then down the underside of the sleeves. And then I've done a rolled cuff. So I did the rolled neckline and was like, you know what, I kind of want this to be slightly sweatshirty, and I love how the rolled hem feels sweatshirty. So I did the rolled cuff and I love it. I tried it on last night and I'm so excited about this. Like, so excited. I want to do it to all my sweaters. It fits so cozy. It's like one of those, I feel like I can squish it in my hands, which I love, pulling sleeves down over my hands and squishing them and holding them. So yeah, I have a feeling I'm really going going to enjoy having this on my sweater. I can't wait to block it though. It's clinging a little too close to my arms. Like, I mean, right now it's like right here, but it should be like that because I want the whole sweater to have a good amount of positive ease, and right now it's a little tight. It's not tight, but it's like maybe a couple of inches of positive ease. So I'm really hoping blocking it out will help with that. I'm gonna rely really heavy on the blocking this time, which I don't usually do, but this time, gonna need to rely on that blocking. But yeah, anyways, yarn, the Coast to Coast. Oh, and I'm holding it double with Hobbie's Alpaca Blaze in the Nougat color. I think it's like acrylic, alpaca, and wool, or just acrylic and alpaca. Not really sure, and I don't have a ball band with me, so just look up Alpaca Blaze if you want to know. I find this decently soft. It's not like the softest alpaca in the world because of the extra acrylic content, but I feel like it's pretty soft. I put it on yesterday to try it on, and I pulled off my shirt and just had my bra on, and it wasn't itchy at all to me. And I'm pretty sensitive, so yeah, I feel like I should be able to wear it okay. Now, I am curious. Tell me what you think. I wish I had, start over. Okay, so I have tried mohair. Found it beyond itchy. I couldn't handle it. But I tried Hobbie's Diablo, I think is their mohair, which is like mostly alpaca with mohair. And I've heard a lot of people talk about their mohair and say that they can't handle the mohair. It's super itchy. So I'm wondering if it's not that I have an intolerance to mohair, if it's just that particular mohair. But I don't want to spend the money on the mohair, the nicer mohair with the silk and stuff, and find out that it's itchy still to me. So I need to find somebody who has some mohair with silk content and like get a little swatch or something, and like just tip if you don't know, like swatch a little bit of a type of yarn and just stick it in your like bra strap or something, like somewhere, tuck it in against your skin, especially like in this area, and see how it feels after like a couple of hours of wearing it. So I need to find somebody who has some, like I need just a little swatch to see, because I don't want to spend the money on mohair silk and find out it's itchy. But I have heard that the Hobbii mohair is just itchy. So yeah, I'm kind of hope that's the case, but then at the same time I kind of hope not, because that's just opening up a big door that probably should remain closed. But yeah, we'll see. I'm curious now. Also, are there any of you who have been like original like Hobbii followers or customers that have noticed their prices have gone quite a bit up? I was looking at buying some more of the Divina, which is that really nice alpaca stuff that I knit my green sweater out of. It's really nice, and when they first rolled it out like a year and a half ago, something like that, it was like not on sale, like $10 a ball for like a 50-gram ball, which is okay, like but it was even better when it was on sale. Like it would be like $5 or $6. Well, now not on sale, it's like $17. And I'm like, ouch, for a 50-gram ball, that seems like a lot. I mean, it doesn't, I think it took 6 balls to make my sweater out of. I mean, it was cutting it a little bit close. I probably would have been more comfortable having a 7th ball. So I mean, that's a lot of money for like a commercial yarn to me. But I feel like a lot of their stuff has kind of jumped up in price a touch, because the other day I had to order more of the Alpaca Blaze because I think I'm going to be one ball short. And then I decided to order another one because I have another like almost sweater quantities worth. I have the same 4 balls. So I was like, yeah, I better order another one for that because I'll probably run short for that one. So like just even those 2 on sale was a little bit more than I remember their yarn being. Let me know. Are you a Hobbii however you say it. Lots of people say it different ways. Are you a customer of theirs, and have you noticed that their prices have gone up, or is it just me? Am I losing my mind? Or are you a newer customer and you just don't notice or don't care? But the yarn is okay. Like, for what it is, I feel like it's a little expensive. I don't know. Maybe it's because they're getting big for their britches. Who knows? Anyways, okay, rant about that. Done. Next thing, I have a new skein of yarn. So I don't buy yarn super often, but I do like to buy yarn when we go places, like when we travel. So we went on our trip to Eastern Washington, and I was a little bummed because there was a yarn store where we were staying, but we were there Sunday and they're closed on Sundays because I guess a lot of Eastern Washington shuts down on Sundays. So, I mean, great for them that they get Sundays off all the time, but not great for those who travel on a weekend. So they were closed on Sunday, which kind of stunk. And then we went to another town in Eastern Washington on Monday because it was Labor Day. Thankfully, their yarn store was open because I was a little worried about it. I'm like, because it's a holiday and a Monday, and a lot of small shops are actually closed on Mondays because Mondays are usually a slow day. So I was like, they're not going to be open. But they were open. So I got a skein of, yes, green yarn. So this is Malabrigo sock. It's, what is this? What is this? 347 Jasmine. It's 440 yards of fingering weight. It is superwash merino. And I think I'm going to make some fingerless mitts for myself out of it. I'm going to hold it double, I think. Make some DK fingerless mitts. I think those would be really cute in this color. So yeah, I don't think I'll do fingered ones like that one. I think I'll just like do like a rolled one, or one that comes like up partway over the fingers, something like that. I don't know yet. Haven't decided, but I've decided this is going to be a yarn for it. I'm going to hold it double. I don't know if I'm going to hold it double like itself double, or I have some Holst super soft that I was kind of thinking I could hold double to, like, I don't know, give it a little strength of that Holst. So I don't know, but fingerless mitts for sure. Not sure how or what pattern or what have you, but these are it. Plants or art? I don't remember what I usually do first. I don't remember which one I do first, but let's do art first, shall we? Okay. Did I do one in this notebook? I did do one in this notebook. So I've done a couple of new paintings. Woo, hold on, it's a little blown out. Ta-da! So we've done like a fall one. Okay, so I'm a little annoyed at this one. I feel like I need to go back and touch it up a little because this is supposed to be water, but it kind of looks like a road. I need to like add some like water drops. There's something in there. I don't know. It needs something to make it look a little bit more like a river and not a road. The picture I was using as a reference definitely looked like this, but the painting, like, I don't know, it's just coming across this road to me. But yeah, all the pretty little fall colors, which I'm loving. I was very like, I don't want fall, I don't want fall. We have just got summer. Like, can we not already with it? But then it's been cool the last few days, and it's been kind of nice to like cozy up and like wear the warm things, wear jeans again, wear socks. I wore some knit socks. I'm so excited. I love wearing my knit socks because my feet get cold. Like, it's not that cold, but my feet get cold like really fast, and they stay cold for like ever. So yeah. My sister-in-law is like, you're knitting another pair of socks for yourself? Yes, yes, I have freezing cold feet like all the time. There's even, because I have children, there's some days I wear 2 pairs of socks because you step on something and I can't have like dirty socks. Like, it grosses me out. Like, they feel like slightly, you know, that like greasy, dirty feel, like I can't. Anyways, why am I telling you about dirty socks? Anyways, I can't handle it. Sometimes I wear 2 pairs of socks in a day, so I need lots of socks. Anywho, thought I had more to show you. Maybe I didn't. Okay. Well, apparently I have a couple. So I've got this one, which I was anticipating not enjoying. I was just kind of using it to fill in the other side of that page, but I kind of fell in love with it. I feel like I actually got a little bit of depth in the water Like, it's kind of like, you know, water and like the salt flats or something like that. But I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I like it. I don't know what it is I like about it, but I like it. And it makes me happy. The other one I did, so I have this one that I wanted something bold and colorful next to it. So, bam, I've got this bold and colorful sunset with some bold and colorful flowers. I love it a lot. This whole grouping just makes me really happy. It's very colorful and just, it's joyful. I love a good joyful page in a sketchbook. And then I actually do have, over there, a new oil pastel. Let me go grab it. Shoot. Okay, so I really struggle with oil pastels, like getting the pastel on everything. I swear, they're just like sticky and they just get on everything. So like my white border is not white. So, bam, I did a little campfire. It's not super good. I'm not the best at oil pastels. I'm still learning. I like trying different mediums. Wow, sorry. Let me hold that still a little better. So yeah, it's just a little campfire that's meh, so-so. But, you know, I'm trying to, I don't do a lot of fall decorating. I have like a couple, let's see if I duck down, it'll focus. Over here, I have some crochet pumpkins, and then I have on another shelf, hi, you can ignore the pumpkins now, hi. I have a fall painting on another shelf, and then I have a summery painting back there that I was like, okay, it's a little too bright. So I wanted something a little bit more moody. So I was like, let's go non-traditional fall. Like, let's not do an orange tree. Like, what's something else in fall? And I was like, a bonfire. So I did a campfire. So yeah, I like that one. It's not like exactly what I had in mind when I started, but you know, I'm okay with the results. I'm feeling all right with it. I did do some reading on oil pastels, and I guess there's like a spray you can do, because my problem is when I go to layer, it just like kind of mushes and then it mixes with the other color. So I was doing some reading that there's like a coating that like artists will put on when they're done to keep it from smudging and getting ruined. But then there are some artists that spray it on for layering. I really like layering on my paintings. Like I do that with my watercolor and with my gouache, and then with my oil pastels. Both oil pastels is a lot harder to layer. So yeah, I'm wanting to get some of this spray stuff. I forget what it's called. I don't know what it's called. I got a book from the library and did some reading on it. I think I took a photo of the page too. Like they had some recommendations for specific brands and stuff. So I'm gonna look into that, because after doing that the other day, I was getting very frustrated with my layering and realizing I just need to order some of that to make oil pastels more enjoyable. So yeah. Then I have this. This is my round piece of wood. I ordered this from Lowe's the other day because I have an empty spot in the corner of my living room that needs a little table. And I have 3 hairpin legs. I had 4 hairpin legs. One has gone missing. I don't know where the crap does a table leg go? Like, they've been living in my shed for years now. Like, where has the 4th one gone? Anyways, bought the hairpin legs for my dining room table, but the slab we used for my dining room table was way too heavy for the hairpin legs. So needless to say, I now have 3 hairpin legs and was like, hey, what the crap am I gonna do with these? Should I just get rid of them? But then I was like, I need a table in the corner of my house, so if I get a round one, 1, 2, 3. So, going to stain it, walnut, wax it, and I'll have a table in the corner that has no table. It needs a table, it needs something, because it's barren. And then when you're sitting on the couch, there's no more place to put your drink, which is very irritating. You can put it behind your head in the windowsill, but then I always forget about my drink when I put it in the windowsill. So yeah. I'm making a table. I'm excited about it. It was like $14 for this piece of wood, so felt that was reasonable. And then I have these hairpin legs that I've been sitting around for forever. Figured I might as well use those, because, you know, let's utilize the things that I have. Okay, let me share with you my houseplants. Houseplant show and tell time. I'm doing variegated today. I kind of like this like theme thing that I'm doing. So this is my Syngonium. I think it's a pink splash. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. It's not particularly pink. Here's a good leaf. Get over here. There's one with some pink. It comes in a little bit more pink. There's a new leaf coming in right now, but it's all curled up still, so you can't really tell. But Syngonium grow weird. I'm not the biggest fan of Syngonium. Oh, here's a leaf that's like half and half. Yeah, look how cute that is. I'm also not a pink fan, but this isn't like pink. Like, I don't like the pink princesses. I think they're ugly. If you like them, that's fine, but I don't like them. I think they're ugly. But I like this because it's more of a beigey nudie type pink. I like it. I don't know how I feel about Syngonium and their growing pattern though. I mean, it looks kind of like funky and weird. I don't know. What do you think? But it's thriving, it's happy, it's healthy. So as long as, you know, that's the way it grows, it can stay. If it continues to grow up, I might chop it, propagate it, and add it in the bottom to make it a little more fluffy, because I don't think I want it to trail, because I know some people trail it or they like vine it up. I don't want to do either of that. I kind of like it being bushy, so I think I might chop it, propagate it, and make it more fluffy, because I do like the leaf shape. I think the leaf shape is really fun. I think it's super cool. Like, what a fun shape. Not your standard leaf shape. Next variegated plant is a more uncommon, it's not rare anymore, it's uncommon, we'll say that. But I have a Monstera albo. So, story behind this plant, I won in a giveaway in late 2018, 2018 at some point. Because I was into houseplants before being into houseplants was cool. Was like, I got into houseplants like in 2015, 14. So I got this plant in a giveaway and I have chopped and propagated it so many times. It's a low variegated one, so it's not like worth a ton of money. I don't sell them. I usually do trades for my propagations. So I've gotten trading, like I've gotten my Skindapsis, Trubii Moonlight, I've gotten a really full, beautiful Hoya Abavada. So I've gotten some cool plants that I like that are more common, but I just love gotten like bigger, fuller, like happy plants. But anyways, here she is. So this thing has been chopped and propagated a few times. And the weird thing about it is, let me see if I can get you to see the base. Just move a few leaves. So the base here that I have originally, come on, be nice, propagated from, down there, it's not gonna focus, but down there I have 3 plants coming off of this base. Plant number 1, look at this new leaf, isn't it pretty? Super variegated, I love it. So we have plant number 1, which started out kind of meh, and it's getting more variegated as we go. And then we have plant number 2 coming off of it that has like no variegation. This is the only leaf that has variegation on it. All green. And then we have plant number 3. That started out kind of meh, got a little more, and now this new leaf has got lats. So yeah, 3 plants coming off of this one base, which I love because it's fluffy. I'm currently getting ready to get rid of one plant from this original plant that's, about yay tall. It's got 4 leaves on it. I just chopped the top of it. I had 2 more on top. And then it's got like a cute little new bud coming in on it. But it has the longest aerial root. Like, it's probably, I want to say at least 3 feet long. I currently just wrap it around. Like, the longer it gets, I just keep wrapping it around the base because I don't know what that to do with this gigantic aerial root. Like, it is such a happy plant. Anyways, so yeah, those are my houseplants. I don't remember where I was at because I got interrupted by a phone call, but that's fine. I can stop rambling about houseplants. Other things, life, let's see. I've started, or I want to start listening to audiobooks. So I've never done audiobooks before. I've done podcasts and things like that, but never audiobooks. I tried listening to one the other day and it was kind of, like, I feel like it's gonna have to be a good one, like a good narrator, because like the one I was listening to the other day, I don't remember the name of the book, but it, like, the guy who was reading, he was like, you know, normal narrator voice, and then he got to a female voice and it's like, and I was like, whoa, like the fakey female voice is not good. It's not good. Like, I feel like you could do it well, like as like a male narrator. I feel like you could like pull off like doing like a really good like female impression, but his was just squeaky and high pitched, and I'm like, oh, that's irritating. That's like nails on a chalkboard. So I feel like it's gonna have to be pretty good. I might be a little bit picky. I might have to start out with better ones. At first I was like, I don't want to start out with a good one and then go backwards, but I think I might actually have to start with a good one. And then as I get used to listening to books, maybe I'll be able to tolerate somebody who's not maybe as good, but the book is good type thing. Just have to get past the narrating part. Because my brain is very animated when I read books. And so like I have my own idea of like how people sound, or like different ways that they're actually presenting like their words. Because I mean, everybody can say the same thing, but everybody's going to present those words differently. So yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. If you have any audiobook recommendations, put them down below for me. I'd really appreciate it. So I really like fantasy, sci-fi, historical novels. I don't like horror. I don't like suspense. I can't do anything with any sort of abuse, whether it's physical, sexual, verbal. Like, I've realized my brain is very sensitive. So I know some people are like really strong and can handle that type of thing, but not me. So yeah, but I love a good story, like an intense story. Like, it doesn't have to be happy mushy. Like, I love a good intense story that's like got a lot of depth to it. So yeah, like, can it be intense and stressful, but just not that type of stress. So anyways, if you have any audiobook recommendations, put them down below. I need some good ones. I'm gonna try listening to, because I got partway through Lord of the Rings. I just don't have time to read anymore. I used to read books like crazy, but I just don't have the same amount of time I used to, so I want to try listening. But I want to try listening to The Lord of the Rings read by Andy Serkis, I guess. And he's a really good voice actor, so I feel like I could really get into it. So I have the Libby app, which connects to my library, so I've put in a request for that. It's on hold. I'm gonna be waiting a while. I think I've got like 4 weeks or something I have to wait for it. Apparently it's a popular one. So waiting for that one. I wanna try it. I also wanna try the book by Lauren Graham. I love her. She's the actress who plays Lorelai in Gilmore Girls. She's amazing. So I'm gonna try listening to that as well. But anyways, that, and then I started homeschooling. So yeah, that's taking up more time. It's like homeschooling, our evenings have got a lot of activities happening, and then business things, and I'm just like, So we'll see. I'm trying to stay calm and not stress out, trying to allow myself to breathe, giving myself little intervals throughout the day to just stop for a minute and like knit or paint or whatever, just to like decompress and to breathe, because my days are filling up really full, and that's when I start to stress and panic, and then I shut down and I do nothing. So I'm trying to avoid doing that. I don't want to shut down and do nothing, because that then gives me more stress. So fall is, I love fall and getting back to routine. I don't like routine because I'm very bad at sticking to routine, but I like that for my children, like they're very good on routine. My husband really likes routine. So I like falling into that with them. Like it's just easier for me to fall into routine when everybody else is in routine. So like the kids waking up, doing their chores, and then starting in on homework. Then during that time, I can be working on something that doesn't take too much brain space, since I'm having to help and teach them and guide them and stuff. And then in the afternoon, it's like I can get some more work done. And yeah, so falling into some sort of like structure is good. I'm enjoying that part. Just the fullness of it all is kind of like making me freak out a little, but I'm trying not to freak out a little. I'll be good. We'll be good. Everything's fine. Also, next week, I'm gonna go thrift store shopping with my sister, so I might take you guys along with me, see what we can find. I've got a few things I'm gonna be looking for, so yeah, might do a video, because I really had a lot of fun doing my thrifting video last time. So, and maybe I'll find some yarn. I love finding yarn at the thrift stores. It makes me so excited. All right, that's it from me today. I think it's a good place to stop. Thank you so much for watching my rambly, speed talking self. I really like having you all here. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking, and we will catch you on the next video, which I think is gonna be a sweater video. I'm gonna share all my sweaters, I think. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe so you catch that video, because it's gonna be good. Anyways, you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you next time. Bye.